Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Agents of Chaos Gaming, where order comes to die and chaos reigns. And we are back with more Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition. Last time we did some trials and got ourselves a new gun. Whee! I hate that song.
Which song?
Well, this is my kind of rain.
Wait, where did she pull an Uzi out from?
Let me go.
That's a good question.
You go. But it would be a waste if you ended up as just a pretty stain.
Ow.
Oh.
In the gun. He caught you and you shot him in the face.
And you show your thanks by shooting me?
Yeah.
He literally calls it out. Also, he caught that one in his teeth. I love it.
Whatever. Do as you please.
I'm going that way now.
What about?
So
He's a demon too.
I'm beginning to think I've got rotten luck with women.
and there's the number 7. So he just got shot in the head and survived that. How does he die when we do? I will never understand that. I'm gonna stick with Trickster for this. Anything I want to grab with this? Yes, actually, air hike. And actually, I just remembered something, so I'm gonna actually grab Swordmaster. Alright, so here we are, basically right where we left off. And if you actually come back over here, all the red orbs from last mission have respawned. So you can grab all those. And then if you hadn't broken it before, the little statue would still be here. And if you hop up here, there's a secret mission. I don't like this one.
Oh, do tell.
So what the game wants you to do is stay airborne for 20 seconds, roughly. This is not exactly the easiest thing in the world to do, unless you know what you're doing, which I'm like kind of fudging it, doing this the way I'm doing it. If I actually pull this off, I will be shocked. Holy shit, I actually did. I thought that would take longer. So, to explain what the hell I was just doing, one of the things that Dante can do is bounce off of enemies' heads. This is typically known as enemy step. And on top of that, I was also switching back and forth between Agni and Rudra and Rebellion, because in Swordmaster mode, they both have moves that let you stay airborne. So as long as you so what I was doing was basically swapping back and forth between them really quickly and then hitting the Swordmaster style button to execute the air combo, but I wasn't letting it finish, because if you let it finish, it actually drops you to the ground. So I basically got really lucky with that, because also one thing that enemy step does is it resets your jump status. So essentially that's why I was able to keep air hiking, because I was jumping off of them. Also, new enemies that I have not bothered to say anything about. Those are damned chess pieces. More specifically, damned pawns. And because I just mentioned that they're chess pieces, that means they're in the new family of enemies. Also, Swordmaster is now leveled up, so we now have some new moves that we can do. Like that. Basically, I just threw Rebellion. And every single move in the game, or melee weapon in the game, does get new moves when Swordmaster upgrades. Anyway, so while we were doing that, we got ourselves a shiny, so let's find out where we actually have to take this thing.
Boing.
Yes, lots of bouncing.
All of the boing boing.
Boing boing is good.
Yes, it is. Boing boing is good. Yeah.
There's a red orb cache right there. So I'll just get some more red orbs. And much like in the other area, if you hop up here, there's more red orbs. But there's also something else up here. If I can land. There's a blue orb piece. That's, as previously mentioned, platforming in this game sucks. Especially with the way the camera, like, moves around. There we go. Skull Spire. And more chest pieces. Hooray. Also, I totally forgot I could have swapped back to Trickster after that. After I finished that mission, but whatever. Actually, no, I haven't come across a statue. Never mind. Yeah, these things really aren't that difficult. Especially considering they like to telegraph their moves like crazy. So just pay attention, don't get stuck comboing, and you shouldn't have any problem with them whatsoever. At least with these ones. Some of the later damned chess pieces can be more obnoxious. Whoop. No, you don't. There we go. Alright, well this looks like a fun door. Stone pillar embroidered with skulls. Similar pillar lies to the right. Something appears to be missing. So yeah, I wonder what we're going to be looking for. Also, hey, a healing item. And what is this right here? I don't know, but we have a new enemy type. So I don't remember what these are called, but these are a new member of the Hell family. Essentially what they do is they slam their coffin into the ground and they will summon more Hells.
Maybe.
So.
Was he dragging them in Sloth?
No, Sloth is the big white ones. That one I do remember what those are called. I don't remember what these guys are called. Like I said, I don't remember most of the Hell fam. I only remember like a few of them by memory, but these unfortunately are not one of them. Whoop! Ow, damn it. Try and dodge around that. Also, I'm getting a little too close to that door. Yep. Alright, he's taken care of. Oh, what do we have here? Siren's Shriek. The sorrowful shriek of the siren calms even the most ferocious of flames. Where have we seen really crazy fire recently? Also, fuck this.
S, I'm guessing?
No, triple S. You have to be really fucking good at comboing with Rebellion to break this thing. I am not even gonna try that. That would take way too long. That is gonna be one I'm coming back for off camera. Anyway.
Crunch, I looked up, that was greed.
Oh, okay.
They don't attack their opponents directly, but summon the souls of the damned to fight for them as new hells.
Neat. So anyway, the shiny that we picked up in the library, we use that to power the elevator.
Going down?
Yes, we are.
Ground floor. First floor.
And now we're back in the main area of the tower. Since it's over here, I am going to go ahead and swap styles back to Trickster. Keep the gear I have on, but Yeah, that one adjudicator can go screw itself. Anyway, here is the flames. Use the shriek, and they're gone. I also do appreciate the fact that when you're touching the fire, it doesn't actually hurt you. And if you come back here, there's a little thing hiding out here. It's a gold orb. I don't know how many of them are actually like hiding out actively in the levels, but I think that's like the first one that you can get. Anyway, tight corridor with a bomb guy, that's fun.
Well, that really blows.
Just a bit. And I should point out, you can of course just skip through that. If you don't want to fight them, you can just run past them. But I mean, why wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah, you do kind of need the red orbs to buy shit.
Wow, this is a tiny room.
Keep running.
Yeah, fake wall.
Oh no.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
God damn it.
Alright, come on.
I'm just gonna make so many song references to this because they're so easy.
The easiest way to bust that is just stand on top of it and just slam away at it. If you try and do it while you're standing on the floor, the thing will go like flying everywhere and be very annoying to hit. And we got, for our trouble, a crystal skull.
Sorry, I had a flashback to Indiana Jones. That movie does not need to exist.
It really didn't.
We didn't need another movie with Shia LaBeouf.
I don't even think it was him. I think it was just the movie was just.
I think the fact that they tried to shove in aliens into it was a bit much. Like, I mean, I know Indiana Jones has always had like an element of ridiculous with like the supernatural. Between,
I remember that.
Between the Ark, the Grail.
He rips that guy's heart out.
Oh yeah, especially with Temple of Doom.
God,
that shit was weird.
Or of course we had the Holy Grail with the Nazis.
But then you go and throw in aliens, it's like, okay, that's a bit much.
I think I was watching a video, somebody pointed out that one of the big problems with that movie is it's way too, like, it's weirdly squeaky. It's weirdly clean for an Indiana Jones movie.
Oh yeah, it's not like really anything like horrifying in it.
It's like, because you compare it to how he looked in like Temple of Doom, and that's a really like dirty, messed up film, and then you go to like that, and it's all like everything's always like you never feel like anyone's in danger because he always looks like, even when he's in like life or death situations, he just feels like
those fleshy hands.
Yeah, that bit was weird. That bit was the weird bit.
Oh yeah. I remember I think the Lego Indiana Jones 2 game actually made a boss fight out of those ants.
Yes, it did. I mean, the Lego Indiana Jones games also gave us the nuclear town where you hid in a fridge.
I just remembered that bit.
Yeah, that's totally gonna work.
But it's sad when the Godzilla King of the Monsters movie kind of beat that.
Why? What did they do?
They made it so that somebody survived King Ghidorah's breath attack, which can atomize most human matter, by hiding in a bathtub.
What?
Wait. Were they was the bathtub upside down?
Yes, but its breath is able to incinerate most things.
It has been a hot minute since I've seen King of the Monsters. I've only watched that like once. Then again, most of the American-made Godzilla movies are
I mean, the legendary movies are...
Oh, hey, look at this. Look who came to say hello. It's one of these guys, the Vanguard.
You were a boss once, now you're just a mook.
Pretty much. I think after they show Virgil basically one-shotting one of these things, any and all potential threat from them is completely neutralized.
Well, that's Virgil showing off.
I mean, yeah. Definitely him showing off. No arguments on that one. Whoop. There we go.
That
No,
noise
don't know.
that Vanguard makes it reminds me of reminds me of something. It just goes
And then we shove the skull in here.
ooh, shocking.
Positively shocking.
Very.
Well, it could
And
be
we got ourselves a
negatively
nice little
shocking.
red orb fountain here.
Jackpot. Let's break it down.
There we go.
I thought it was gonna be like a boss fight just from that camera angle.
I need to think. Alright, not really much I can do in here. Actually, no, there's one thing I am going to do. I am going to grab Cerberus. Also, yeah, there's Artemis down there, but not, because I'm not going to be using that, more than likely. I might try and show it off later, but not for this.
Yeah, let me guess, too situational.
Well, it's not that it's too situational, it's just... It's more, like I said, it's more tied to being used with Gunslinger, which, again, is a style I'm not great with using, and... So, like... Definitely it's a weapon that more skilled players can use, but I am not one of them. Anyway, we've got rain, we've got big old walkway.
What a lovely view.
I have like barely any health, so this is gonna be fun.
You showed up.
It's you.
You sure know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
My sincerest apology, brother. I was so eager to see you, I couldn't concentrate on preparations for the bash.
Whatever. At any rate, it's been a whole year since we last met. How about a kiss from your little brother? Better yet, how about a kiss from this?
Also, yes, I do like how this establishes that Virgil is the older of the twins.
So, this is what they call a heartwarming family reunion, eh?
You got that right.
And here we have our first fight with Virgil. You want to talk about walls? Here's another one. It's this clown. So as you saw earlier, if you try and shoot at him, he will actually like block your bullets. Because he is just that fucking badass. His attacks come out really quickly, so if you're not paying attention to what he's doing, that will happen. But typically after he like throws an attack, he will give you a window to actually hit him. So that's at least nice. Ow. But then as he gets on in the fight, he starts moving way faster. He is an absolute monster when you get into the higher difficulties, I will tell you this right up. The fact that I'm even doing this much damage to him is kind of impressive. But yeah, you can
Is
hear...
this a fight you're like
Oh shit.
gonna lose?
Huh?
Is this one of those fights where you kinda have to lose, or does it
No,
can
you can, and you actually do have to beat him down. Also, one of those... Oh, there he goes. Finally tagged me. I'm actually not going to use that. I was tempted, but no. I want to actually try and beat him without resorting to that thing. To be fair, I got him down pretty far before, while still being at not full health, so it's actually a pretty good first run. One downside is that it does checkpoint you all the way back down there. Thankfully, though, you can skip cutscenes.
I'm just used to kind of like these where here's the boss of the game, the boss, and yeah, you can fight him now, but you're almost guaranteed to die.
No, you can beat him, and you're supposed to. This is not a fight to lose situation. Actually, there aren't really any of those like that in the Devil May Cry series. Even like Ninja Theory's game didn't have any of those. There's only one particular boss that I know of where that applies, and it's not in this game. It's actually in DMC5, funny enough.
Oh, I know which one. The very first one.
Oh yeah. I mean, technically speaking, if you know what you're doing, you can beat that one too, but you're not supposed to.
I know of what you speak. I remember my pal giving me the controller during his playthrough for it, and
So yeah. So yeah,
I've never played a
mostly.
DMC in my life, and I was just like, what the fuck do I press? I just started mashing.
Anyway, so yeah, Virgil mostly just like does a lot of slashing, and then he does also execute on his judgment cut, which is that thing, where he'll basically do a long range slash. Also, as you get further on in the fight, his hair actually gets wet from the rain, which is kind of a nice touch. Like that.
Now you can see the family resemblance.
Exactly. And also, here we have some more just epic action choreography.
If I remember correctly, isn't this the actual like, voice actors doing the mocap, or is this
Yes.
before they did the mocap?
No, it's the actual voice actors doing the mocap.
Refuse to gain power. The power of our father, Sparta.
Father? I don't have a father. I just don't like you, that's all.
I love that line.
What a fun family. Reminds me of a relationship with my brother. I don't like you.
Also, I love this. They're rubbing their swords against each other so hard that the metal's glowing. Ow!
Foolishness, Dante.
Also, Virtual, can you not afford waterproof gel?
Apparently not.
Light controls everything. And without strength, you cannot protect anything.
Also, for anyone who remembers the opening of the game, this sequence should look rather familiar. I love that. Just insta-fixes the hair.
Having a nice sleep.
Ow!
And
Oh,
stay
shit.
down!
I was just getting back up.
Yes. Now the spell
Also, now continues a long tradition of Dante being stabbed by his own sword. This
Now,
is
why doesn't this do what it does in 5? Like, what?
because it does this instead.
I see a devil inside you has awakened as well.
You can say Dante has awakened.
We should leave. For the moment we have all that we need.
And he's glowy.
He also looks very, very triggered. You know, even Baldy's shitting himself.
Why don't they just jump off the side? Like, where the fuck are you going? There you go. Nap time.
I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm just taking 5.
It's gonna take 5. Just bleed out on the floor. You know, no big deal.
I'll be back, Virgil. You bitch. That was a good game, guys.
So yeah, this is our let's play of DMC3. Thank you for joining us. Roll credits.
Oh yeah, of course.
I want Dante popping through the Looney Tune thing going, that's all, folks.
Oh my gosh, that'd be funny as heck. But yeah, so we had a dance with Virgil, and looks like something has awakened within us, so join us next time as we continue our adventure, and I guess we're gonna take chase, because that bitch stole my necklace.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes,
Too much
my
thieves.
drip.
So much thieving nowadays.
Yeah, we will see you guys next time. Goodbye.